Let's now move to Balochistan, where human rights violations have been a matter of concern for several years. The region has seen allegations of enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, arbitrary arrests and suppression of freedom of expression. The Baloch nationalists seek greater autonomy or independence for the local people. However, their movement has often clashed with the Pakistani government, leading to a cycle of violence and human rights abuses. A report.
Balochistan, one of the least known dirty wars to the outer world. It is a real example of loot, neglect and colonialism to this day. In the Pakistan's poorest province, generations are being wiped out and no one seems to care. The oppressive state has been recklessly targeting Baloch activists protesting for their rights and the return of their loved ones. Cases of forced disappearances and extrajudicial killings have escalated to an alarming extent in Balochistan. The barbarism of Pakistan goes unnoticed because of media blackout in Balochistan.
Where thousands of Balochs are enforcedly disappeared, and 1,000 have been killed by the state of Pakistan.
However, activists like Mahrang Baloch are trying their best to raise awareness globally about the suffering endured by the people in Balochistan.
When we use the term Baloch genocide, we are often told that it is an exaggerated expression and that there is no genocide in Balochistan. Today I say to all those that in a region where there is a graveyard of unknown mutilated bodies is established, where children search for their beloved fathers on their streets instead of attending schools, where hundreds of people are collectively killed and their mutilated bodies are dumped in mass graves, where women became victims of collective punishment and 80-year-old mothers protest on the streets, awaiting their children forcibly disappeared for the last 18 years. If all this does not constitute genocide in your eyes, then you need to create a new word in your dictionary for these atrocities.
When people go missing in Balochistan, government calls they are cases of self-disappearances. Balochistan has a long history of marginalization. The province was annexed by Pakistan in 1948, soon after partition from India, and there has been a separatist movement since. Several Baloch armed groups have been fighting Pakistan's security forces for the province's independence for nearly 2 decades. One of the primary grievances among some Baloch groups is the perceived exploitation of the province's natural resources, particularly its vast reserves of gas, minerals, and other valuable commodities, with little benefit accruing to the local population. This has fueled resentment and demands for independence. The Baloch insurgency, which has intermittently flared up over several decades, has been met with military action by the Pakistani government.
Balochistan is currently witnessing military operations, enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and forced displacements, which are affecting thousands of lives. In Balochistan, there are thousands of families whose family members have been enforcedly disappeared. And I think I don't need to provide any reference or evidence for this, because today in this conference, there are dozens of families before you whose loved ones have been enforcedly disappeared. Many families present here have relatives who have been enforcedly disappeared for more than 15 or 20 years. Even today, the number of victims of forcibly disappear is in the thousands. And the most crucial aspect is that the person who is enforcedly disappeared not only endures difficulties, but the entire family of this person suffers for years.
In December 2023, hundreds of Baloch people marched to Islamabad, protesting enforced disappearances and killings in Balochistan. Despite the Islamabad High Court's permission to stay and protest, the state used force, arresting and forcefully sending them back. Baloch activists are signing a petition urging the international authorities to take action on the ongoing genocide of their community members. They are demanding the United Nations and human rights organizations take action and hold the authorities accountable for the crimes committed in Balochistan. They further want a fact-finding mission headed by the United Nations Working Group to investigate the matter. It's crucial for governments, human rights organizations, and concerned individuals to speak out against the injustices in Balochistan and work towards meaningful change. Only through concerted efforts and solidarity, the deep-rooted issues facing Balochistan can be addressed.